My newest project, Visions of the World, started back in 2018 when I was traveling to Isla Mujeres in Mexico. I've always traveled with a sketchbook, and I started out with pencil and paper and then moved to pen and paper, watercolor on paper, and then now starting in 2018 I started using high flow acrylics on paper so I could do acrylic painting while I was traveling. Of course, when I travel, I always have to check my bags because you can't take that much fluids with you. So it started with a process that I've been doing, I think since about the early 1980s. I was always carry sketchbooks with me. So this was kind of a carrying on of the process. And in 2018 in Isla Mujeres, I started working on a series of seascapes and buildings, and I really wanted to have myself immersed into the environment and kind of feel the light, the color, the architecture, the flavors of an area, and see how that influenced my art. And I could definitely see differences between the work that was done there. And then my next stop was Spain. I was lucky enough to spend a few months in Spain, in Andalusia, in a little village called Frigliana, and it's up in the mountains overlooking the sea. So I had water scenes, I had mountain scenes, I had village-scapes, I had animals, I had a lot of different things to work with. This all kind of came together to make a very interesting body of work, but you could see the differences between what was done in Isla Mujeres in Mexico, what was done in Spain. My next stop was St. Martin in the Caribbean, and St. Martin is a French island, so it was a whole different flavor, French versus Spanish. You see a lot of different things. The color was different, the light was different, a lot of water. They do have mountains there. There was lots of different kinds of things that I could work on. So I got into a process where I was working on things in St. Martin on a daily basis. So the routine I get when I travel, I immerse myself into an environment. I set up a schedule. I have to paint every day. It's my job. Whether I feel like it or not, it's the work, it's the process. It's the process of creating art that good things come out of it. And that was what this whole show of Visions of the World has to do with. It's the process of art making. And it's not about the final product. It's about the journey and of the creating of the art and how it makes me feel and how I interact with the artwork, with the environment. It's just an amazing interaction.